Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Peglin. Warm up Peglin for the day. Crucible 15, no, we're on 11-11. Let's do Balladin. I wish I still had the opportunity to play the Spinventor, but unfortunately I already played as the Spinventor because I like the Spinventor, he's the best character. Whenever you gain Muse Circle, gain Bulwark, deal damage reloading. Every reload grants Muse Circle. There's a bit of a synergy there. Added advantage. Sorry, advantage. It's pretty good. You know, maybe we can build into a Muse Circle deck. If we're very lucky. The 20 damage is good early though. And maybe we can build into a Round Guard infinite reload deck, but I'm just gonna take the charge. If we're lucky, we can find the relic, F in chat, that gives you a benefit but then also removes your crit. And I can't remember what that relic is. I think it's Muse Circle related, but yeah, it just, honestly, I can't remember it. Well, whatever it is, that's gonna be the relic that we would love to pick up, and then we'll add some things that give us Muse Circle, and then, you know, if we can gain one Muse Circle every turn, then we have a little bit of a benefit to gaining the Muse Circle, and that we also get a little bit of shielding, and that could be a really nice way of getting a little bit more advantages from something we would otherwise be enjoying the advantages of. It's Terror time. It is Terror time. Count Orb. Damage increases the more damage you've taken this battle. It's a rare. I remember this much. It's fantastic. The crit is exactly what we don't want. The magnet would attract into the crits, which is what we don't want. I think we want Count Orb. But if I take this, it's not for now. It's for like the boss fight. Because we don't want to be taking damage early. We want to be taking damage, well, basically never. But having one good damage dealing orb, I think I'm happy with that. It's bad early game because it's a 0-0. So right now, it's not really gonna be doing that much. It's good, okay, they're all dead. For this boss, it's gonna be better for like next floors and whatnot. We might end up, you know, removing it from the deck. Maybe we don't use it at all, but I think we'll be using it for a while. If we get lots of Muse Circle orbs and stuff, maybe that's how we wanna start building, but it's acceptable for now. There's our sphere. Chuck that in here. We picked up almost all of the money on the level, which is super important to try to do. We get a crit multi-ball. Balestra, which is piercing and then also grants me circle. I just don't like the orb. I don't like that it powers up enemies. Ball lightning is very bad damage. This is one of those situations when I think I'm just gonna upgrade the sphere to future-proof my ability to, you know, not have to worry about so many annoying enemies in the game, and then we will maybe just go for the question mark, see if we get lucky. No Buckle Orb, no Protect Orb so far, so that's a little disappointing. Hopefully we find something, though. Okay, not the best shot. Really do need to hit those bombs. Hit one of them. Hit the bombs and then also make sure you get that sphere. How did you miss? All right, what a weird shot. I just really want to hit that one bomb, but I don't think we're gonna hit it, so I'm just gonna actually go down the center. Because I know that's gonna be able to hit something. Look, if we take a little bit of damage on this fight, that's not a big deal. It's a couple of pieces of wood. You know, I'm not expecting them to take me out. Very awkward place for the refresh, too. All right, got some money. Echo Orb, another Balestra. Reorbanizer, pretty good damage. And the Echo Orb, I mean, we have a sphere. We probably don't need the Echo Orb. I hate to do this, but I am just gonna upgrade the sphere. Why do I hate to do it? Well, I'd rather have a Buckle Orb or Protect Orb by now, but they haven't been showing up. At the very least, this is a pretty good fight to have a sphere on. I also should have paid more attention to what this Crucible level is. What are we on, 14? What is the, no, we're on 11. What's the benefit, or what's the negative of 11? I can't remember. And that's okay. All right, we're gonna have to start hitting those bombs soon, but I really wanna start digging to that refresh, which we're gonna need. That's a great dig. Tree Jam, welcome, boo! Did you try to scare me? I guess it is Halloween. And you know what? You are pretty scary. Oh, we have fun here. Let's go for the bomb. Beautiful. Triple bomb. So I think we're gonna have, yeah, our good friend come out, who, let's just say, you know, I don't think we're gonna be able to kill him, but I can toss a ball in here. You know, I can still hit you. I can still hit you with the sphere. Okay, I don't think we're gonna be killing you. It was possible up until we missed the good sphere shot, so we're not getting any of the money from you. All right, you're gonna summon 1 or 2 more slimes and then you'll be dead. Are you dead now? You're dead now, okay. Let's murder some slimes, everybody. It's the final slime fight, do-do-do-do. Now we have let them power up a little bit, so they do have a little bit of me circle gain on them, which is really just strength. Like it says me circle, but it's not actually me circle. It's just like standard enemy video game strength. It was a great fight. Took no damage. Convert Peg's hit into crits. We don't want crit ball. Do I want a ball lightning? I guess ball lightning for hitting pegs is fine, but I'm honestly like, I don't know what to do with my money. Save and go to the shop, I guess. Yeah, okay. When you lose health, deal damage to all enemies. Deal damage for every 2 activated pegs. When you lose health, deal 7 damage to all enemies. So that's like 700 damage. But I mean, these are similar to one another. Does damage, does damage. I went for the one that was a little bit more direct about the damage that it was dealing. Terrible, isn't that horrible? Oh, that's what you were booing. I gotcha, I gotcha. I getcha. Let's work on the bombs, like, immediately. I think this is usually where I go wrong. I don't try to kill the plant immediately, and it gets a little overwhelming. Well, you know what? This is a great crit. That'll buy us a little bit of time, because there's only bats remaining. Please? Exact lethal, but it wasn't a bomb. All right, hit the bomb. Well, I mean, you literally did. Maybe we should actually try to, like, hit some pegs, right? The 1 damage, it's not very effective right now. It's not meant to be effective right now, I don't think. It'll be more effective later on. You know, when we start having more interesting, well, that's not gonna kill him. 1 HP. When we start, we took 10 damage because we left him at 1 HP. When we start having more interesting synergies and lots more multi-balls and stuff like that, hopefully, maybe the Mental Mantle will start to shine. Jack Orb. Rub Orb. I will take a Rub Orb. Finally, something worth adding to the deck. And let's fight the next elite. Ring of Pain with the 2 fireballs wouldn't be so bad, except you keep taking damage, of course. Yeah, I guess, you know, having the self-damage fireballs would be okay, but I don't want to have 2 of them in the deck. 1, maybe. 2, that's a little too much. It's an awkward place for a refresh. Hitting it is amazing. We've gotten very poor luck on the placement of the crit so far. There we go, that's a little better. Didn't hit the refresh on that one, which also blows. That's okay, that's what the Rub Orb is for. You know what, we've got at least some... shield. Oh God, how do I hit the refresh? That's not doing it. Oh no, I'm in, this is hell. This is refresh hell. It's like, how do I hit the damn refresh? I'm gonna die because, like, I just have to throw orbs at the problem. Okay, well, kill me. It's the worst part about the game is bad refresh placement. And it's not like anything came up that would have allowed me to move. Well, okay, I could have literally taken the orb that moves refreshes. Okay, you got me. You got me. Maybe I should take it. Ha 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 ha. Your balls sucked anyways, says Mud. Stop talking about sucking my balls. All right, better run this time. We needed, I guess, you know, I was kind of hoping to build into one particular, like, deck. Screw that, I guess we just have to take literally anything in the entire game that will deal with the refresh problem. It's probably like the #1 most important thing that we have to resolve. I'm hoping the Count Orb would be able to help me, but not on that fight. So, no matter what shows up, I have to take something that helps with the refreshing. If it's a refresh orb, a resplendish orb, or a wheel, you know, whatever it is. If it's a relic, we have to buy it, or fight for it, or you know, take it as an option if it's in a reward, no matter what it is. Because I like to try to ignore it sometimes and be like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna add good orbs and oh, maybe try to build relic synergies. No, bad placement of the refresh kills most of my runs. So we gotta deal with that problem, and we gotta deal with it early. Taking the thing that dealt damage when you took damage. You know, you're not wrong. That would have kept me alive, I think. I was kind of hoping, though, that I could build into, what was the other one I took? I can't actually remember the other relic that I took. It must have been great then. Because that one would have done up to 700 damage to enemies that hit me, and it would have kept me a little bit more alive. Instead, I went for... oh yeah, every 2 pegs hit do damage. Which, admittedly, you know, is a reason to say that was the wrong choice. Because we weren't hitting as many pegs as we would have liked to because of the refresh problem. So you know what? Yeah, we're learning. I'm learning, finally. Those deaths, they just leave a bad taste in your mouth, you know? The taste of, well, game screwed me. Game put it where I couldn't get it. Oh well. Okay, Swarb, Ball Lightning, Warbhammer. Now, Ball Lightning is a way of dealing with the refresh problem because it can hit the refreshes. I also like a Warbhammer for the overflow, but because we have a sphere, this is unnecessary. I think what I'm gonna do is skip, weirdly enough, and I'm gonna go left, see what happens at the question mark, and then maybe go to the shop. When you circle, gain more. If you have Bulwark, gain max health. That's a pretty good one to get if we can luck into going the right path, which we didn't. Heal 1 on a refresh is still okay. Don't go to the shop. I have 48 gold. That's not enough for a relic. Removal, yes, but I'd prefer to duplicate an orb. Might as well. Removal, yes, but I would much rather buy a relic to deal with the refreshes, because that's how we just lost. Now, I am not a big fan of getting a duplicator as like the second question mark. Really, it would be nice to, you know, I will take this. Bulwark, or a Bramble level 2 is okay. I would love if that option showed up a little bit later in the game, like 5th question mark or later, because then you have time to actually get good orbs worth duplicating. That would be nice. I've got to say though, our deck right now is a little balanced. We have some good stuff in it. How did you get all the way up there? A couple of level 2 spheres and a Bramble. I do like a good Bramble. I like it more and more as I play the game because it would have, you know, it would have protected us on that Minotaur fight. It really needs overflow. Doesn't it get overflow at level 3? Yeah, it does. Which is nice. But it's a good way of locking down enemies that move, like this upcoming boss, buying us more time to deal with them. Lots of annoying elites do a massive amount of damage, but only after they walk towards you, so good way of dealing with them. I like it. I like it. I used to not understand the Bramble effect because it wouldn't stop all of the enemies, because if it would stop one enemy, we have to take the ether wheel. If it would stop one enemy, the enemy behind it would still be able to walk forward. So what was the point? Well, the point is, it's not there to really stop all of the little slimes, it's there to stop the big enemies. A bit of a Muse Circle build going on here. You know, it's there to stop the Minotaur. It's there to stop the moving hand wall, I think, on Act 2. I don't know if it actually does that, but hopefully it does. All right, I can see we've got a bad refresh location, and our ether wheel is at the very bottom. So we've got to discard over to that pretty quickly. Eggnarts, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Good old egg boy. Okay, so we need to go hit that refresh now. Now, stopping the plant from moving, not particularly effective. Hey, great crit! Perfect. We finally get some Bulwark. I will add a Bucklorb. I will upgrade the Bucklorb. Well, actually, we should upgrade the ether wheel so that we can discard it to refresh the board. Yeah, that's probably more important. Whenever armor is created, gain Bulwark. Yes, that is very good. got some good relics and some good orbs. Bouncy castle, I love a good bouncy castle. I'll definitely fight for my dinner. Not the best combat, but if we can bramble the slime boss, it will not move. It will get stuck. So, we'll try to activate some bombs, gain a bunch of shield. That was not nearly enough damage. I would love to hit the crit here. Yeah, go ahead. Refresh the board. Hopefully the sphere can kill these slimes. Yeah, good. And then the bramble will lock down the slime boss, and it'll lock it down for 3 turns. Which means we'll have tons of time to start smacking at it. Never mind, it's dead. Even this fight sometimes can be hit or miss, but we hit hard. It was a good fight. A great fight! 30 pegs converts to bombs. Bombs deal more damage. Give me the bombs deal more damage. Dun, 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 dun. And it's another combat. Lots of elite fights, even though we're not really focusing on the elite fights. What a bad... Oh, because of Bouncy Castle it bounced like that? What the heck? This seems strange. Regardless, should be a good fight for us. We have a decent suite of orbs for dealing with this. Okay amounts of piercing. This will refresh the board. Was really hoping it would hit that crit. Bramble, which does have overflow, so it should hopefully kill everything. Well, okay. Didn't do as much damage as I was hoping for. That's fine. You're gonna live with 2 HP. You know what? That's my fault. I went greedy. That's okay. Maybe aim instead of hope, says Mud. Excuse me, rude. How dare you? Do I want a rub orb? I could upgrade or I can add an upgrade. I'm gonna add and upgrade. 2 more refreshes. Refreshes activate nearby pegs. Refresh, activate nearby pegs, and then try to go for the leaf. Sounds good to me. I don't want more crits on the board if I have Muskarkalkal. Unfortunately, Bucklorb is pretty bad on this fight because Bucklorb will not actually... it doesn't count as hitting the pink pegs, unfortunately. I wish it did, but it doesn't. We stopped him moving for a couple of turns. That's not bad. We're not really doing that much damage, though. We need to do more. You know what? I will take another Bramble, I think. Anything to buy myself a little bit of time, right? It's a really strange fight against the slime here. Because your balls just do so little damage. Because you can't actually like bounce around at all. It's a weirdly designed fight. I get what they're going for. Go ahead, eat me! I will become more powerful than you can possibly imagine, something. Alright, that didn't go badly at all. Ball lightning, buckle orb, irresponsible, no thank you. This is an upgrade into an upgrade. Can't gain money, durable pegs. Constricting chains. I like constricting chains, but I also like to aim, so I guess we're going durable pegs. Would have been nice actually now to have the relic that creates more bombs, because we would hit a lot of pegs and create a lot of bombs, but what says durable is so good. Because I have an ether wheel, I'm comfortable doing this because we can move the refresh if we have to. Durable's good. Durable's maybe not the best. Durable is pretty okay. But having that ether wheel on hand is a good safety measure. Took a lot of damage there. Let's gain some shield. Wow, the AoE refresh did a number. That wasn't that bad. Orb hammer. All orb nothing. Ball lightning. I don't really want to take all orb nothing, even though the stats are good. Dude, heavy left path, there's a lot of question marks. I'm tempted. I'm so tempted, I'm gonna do it. Told ya. Durable, doesn't need refreshes, it's just infinite pegging. They never exhaust until they do. Upgrade all pebbles, remove an orb. I would rather remove. I suppose Terraball is worth removing first, so. Like, I assume we're gonna get into some combat here as well, by the way. Durable with every 2 pegs hit does damage is a great combo, says Mud. That's true. Unfortunately, I don't have that relic anymore because that was last run. I will say though that durable pegs plus shield actually is a pretty good combo because you get more shield the more pegs that you hit. So it actually does work pretty well with the, I already threw it, but the buckle orb and the other thing that we took. It's a good combination. Mud says, I was just commenting. I know. Okay, well, now I know that you know, and you know that I know that you know. Armor creates bulwark, and we've got the thing that creates bulwark, the fortification. Match made in heaven. Another synergy there, of course, because the more pegs that we hit, the more armor is created, and the more armor we get. It is the wall fight. I don't even know if Bramble will work on it, but we can try. I think durable works pretty well here to keep the peg on the upper, or to keep your orb on the upper half, ideally. Didn't hit that refresh though. Where were you on that one? But like it just kind of keeps to the top half of the board and it just keeps moving up as it gets squished against the wall. It's a lot of pegs hit. If only I had more damage. This is gonna be the best pebble of all time. Oh, it fell. God, I love watching this thing bounce around. And damage is not too bad. A crit here would be nice. Oh, yeah. And it's still bouncing around too. Look at that. That was the most obvious case of jinx I've ever seen, says the Nor. You get jinxed. Alright, that wasn't that much, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be a lot. It just needs to be enough. I can hit that crit. When the heck did I gain 1 mu circle? Every reload and every time the board is refreshed 3 times. That would do it. Now there is a problem with the shielded pegs. The problem with the shielded pegs is that they don't actually increase your score when you hit them, they just break. But that's okay. No. When drawn, convert pegs into temporary crits, then refresh the board on discard, and then the temporary refresh pegs will activate nearby pegs. I kind of like it. It's a level 2, it's kind of cheap. Yeah? You know, we can use this to add more refreshes to the board to hit more things. I do like it. I think I can add that. When you lose health, deal damage, or resistances become weaknesses. By the way, it's wall! Oh my god! I just noticed. What are we gonna do about that? We have to find damage somewhere in this run. You know what we need? We need the it's not the impossible. I think that's like a type of meatball. We need to get that 1 ball that takes my armor and then shoots it. That's what we need. That would be ideal. Because right now I'm looking at this like, how do we get out of this situation? That's not as good as I was hoping for. It's okay. Some bomb orbs? I guess some bomb orbs might do it, yeah. More specifically, I'm like, okay, what if we just focus on raw damage? Like, right now it's high value crits, but maybe we can find some way of getting bulwark. I guess it just depends on the relics we find. We just need to find some like synergistical stuff. Because the amount of shield we have doesn't work. Bramble doesn't work on this boss at all, which is kind of unfortunate. So we'll just, you know, hope for the best, I guess. I've got 91 shield, but yeah, against the boss, it ain't gonna do anything. The fact that we have 3 orbs granting armor doesn't seem good, does it? I'm actually gonna save my money. I'm gonna, because we're cruising. I'm gonna save it for maybe better orbs. Like if I can find some better orbs to put in this deck, I might do that. Wow, 7 HP, huh? It's gonna be one hell of an overkill. Unless I hit a bomb. There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. That's a pretty good, well, that works. It's a pretty good orb. It refreshes the board when it leaves. Ensures that you have a next shot that's good. Collected money contributes triple damage, can target any enemy, swashbuckle orb, but it's a 2/5. Grants me circle, that's not good enough. Swarb is good damage. Harrison, thank you very much for the resub. Is this the pegging stream? It's the Peggling stream with a Peglin named Peglin. Kaka, and welcome. I mean, if it's an 8/11, I already have a 5/10. If we're hitting crits, the damage is good. No special effects. It's a durable board. If you reload, grants me circle. When the board is refreshed, grant me circle. How is Swarb the only picked one out of those? Because I don't care about these ones. Swashbuckle Orb, it can target any enemy, but the damage is pretty low. Collected money contributes to damage. If you could take the, what's the relic that there's 150% more money, but purchases are 100% more expensive? That would be good with the Swashbuckle Orb. The sword is okay damage, but I need something a little bit more synergistical. The Orbust will grant 1 Muse Circle, but at a 3/4, is that even worth it? Like, is 1 Muse Circle every reload worth this orb? Oh wait, I get 2 when I reload. So what's the point of adding this when I could just save the orb slot and gain 2 Muse Circle by reloading faster, right? Like, it's just so underpowered. I still think I add nothing. I think I'm gonna just look for better orbs, if any exist in this game. I need something else that synergizes. Maybe we should have gone to those shops. Wow, just so much combat. I guess I'm happy about that. Like, really, I need an irresponsible. All right, the mirror's dead. Thank you, that's a great place for a refresh to be. Okay, the mirror's definitely dead, Jesus. Dude, you know what? Refresh Circle is actually pretty good, isn't it? Because it's gonna refresh the board. When I throw it, we're gonna gain a lot of Muse Circle from that. So actually, the Refresh Circle gives us like 5 Muse Circle when we shoot it. This is 5 times better than that Orbust was. Okay, I like it. I like it because now I kind of have an idea for what the deck should be. Lots of reloading. Harrison, welcome. I already said hi, but I'm just saying hi again because you're asking a question. Do you have any plans for new spooky games soon? Well, I'm definitely going to be playing a little bit of Resident Evil 5 with my good buddy Chris probably today, and then later on, maybe we'll play some more scary co-op games if he desires, because I definitely would. It is October, and spooky games are good. All attacks get +1/+0, so we are kind of building around the Muse Circle. I'd love to be able to get another Refresh Circle in the deck, or duplicate it. Let's gain block. You demand spooks? You demand nothing! Oh, I was really hoping that would hit the crit. So there's 3 Muse Circle. There's some things that I would definitely add to the deck if given the opportunity, but it really just depends on what we get from this upcoming elite fight in the question mark. You know, Rub Orb, lots of me circle into the Rub Orb could do a lot of damage to the boss. So that's positive. That's a potential out right there. When discarded, refresh the board. Yeah, that's another opportunity to gain me circle. So this is one that could also be fantastic. Grant me circle for every 8 pegs hit with the ability to tank the self damage, with the ability to, you know, stack me circle. This could be a high damage orb for us. I think we add it. I'm gonna upgrade it. I'm going to, because it's cheap-ish, I will upgrade the Bulwark Orb now. Because here's the thing, we're gonna walk into the boss fight at basically full health. As a result, it doesn't matter if I take 98 damage from the thing that hurts me, you know? I just need to kill the boss. That's the most important thing to think about. Mud says, Bramble having overflow is amazing. I didn't realize how good that orb was. Yeah, I guess I never paid attention, but you have to upgrade it to level 3 for the effect. At level 2, it doesn't overflow, which makes it substantially worse if you overkill one enemy. With overflow, at least the Bramble always applies. Honestly, did it always have that? Did they add that in, like, after release or something? Because I don't remember Bramble having overflow, but I might have just missed it. I guess we'll shoot this. Nothing wrong with some free shield. That refresh is going to be a random chance as to whether we hit it or not. So that might be a little awkward. But with 82 shield, here we go, Orbrasion. So that's 3 me circle, and that's a bad hit. It's a way more dense arena on the boss fight. Come on, crit, come on, crit, come on. Not crit, refresh is what I meant. You know what? He's dead. We don't need the refresh. 1080? 1080 orb! Screw you, buddy. There's my no-scope 1080. It's okay. Dude, another, no, I don't think we need another Orbrasion. Our deck is already thick. Maybe we need maybe that's exactly what we need, another Orbrasion. Whenever a crit is triggered, no. +1/+2 for following connected orbs. They both suck, but there's only one crit on the board, so I'll take the one that might be a little bit better. A combat here would actually be nice, so I could upgrade one more time. We can't do it, so. I wish I could look at these, but I can't. Weak crit damage cannot be modified, extraordinary. If it was a multi-ball, maybe. I don't care about any of this, I'm skipping. Pebble, or sorry, a pumpkin ball, maybe? I don't think we need it, though. All right, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt so much. Oh God. It would have hurt more if it hit the refresh. We have 12 Mu Circle though. That's so fantastic. Yes. Yes. Yes! I think we'll be fine. I think that alone is like enough power that we're okay. No, I don't want to discard this. I want to shoot this one. Okay, I did it wrong. That's fine, whatever. I should have discarded the pebble, whatever. I mean, I was looking at it and the damage was almost the same between that and the bramble. Boom, 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 boom. Now just never hit a crit ever again. I don't think we want to Forbify. Another two, I mean, it's 2,000 damage, 2,000 damage, 2,000 damage. When you can stack up 20 in the circle, I can see the value. Thankfully, we have 20 in the circle. This thing even bounces on the dull pegs. It's awesome. Awesomely annoying. Oh god, there it goes. It's dead. That was incredibly easy. More refreshes. 3 ballons. 2 self-damage, sorry, double damage, 3 self-damage every 30 pegs. I think we just want the leaf. Quark, welcome to this wonderful Thursday. How are you? Welcome. I don't want to fire this immediately. That's too much. We don't need that much self-damage early. What is the relic that removes a crit from the board? Isn't it like, I think it's a boss relic, right? +2, +0, add a crit to the board or remove a crit from the board, something like that. I wish we had it here, because it would have been a nice one to have. Morbid Orb, who's our boss? QR code? He's dead. No reason to worry about adding another orb, I don't think. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, absolutely. Don't be the slime again. That's the only one I don't want. I guess we're killing the tree. If only we had overflow, right? Thunk. Yeah, just don't crit, please. And, yeah, sure, why not? Some refreshes in there. That's easy. Warb Hammer, Swarb, Ball Lightning. You know, a Ball Lightning with this much, yeah, with the ability to hit so many additional pegs, I kind of like it. I'm adding a lot to the deck, but like we can add anything that we want. Quark says, I found out today that for much of the 8 hours I did testing yesterday, there may have been something obscuring one of the optics I was using. Sounds like you have more work to do. I'm sorry to hear that. Rip science. Collected money contributes to damage. Hard left? Hard left. What's the pie do, says Mud. Well, the pie is delicious. But the pumpkin pie will, occasionally at the bottom of the screen, there will be a pumpkin pie hole. And when your orb goes in the pumpkin pie hole, it goes back up. We all love a good pumpkin pie hole around here. Thank you, game, for the sweet pumpkin pie hole. You know what, that's good enough. Pumpkin pie hole. You always want to be going into the pumpkin pie hole whenever possible. Attack distance dependent on number of pegs hit, pierces all enemies, protect orb, orb. Give me a ball lightning and move on. Now I do need to get some money for the shops. Never mind, we're not gonna have money for the shops. In that case, fight the elite. Many question marks. Yeah, straight into the pie hole. Yeah, more refreshes. Hit too many orbs? That's right, straight into the pie hole. That's so close. Suffer the sling, believe it or not, straight into the pie hole. Okay, we have 16 gold. There's no point in going to the shop. It's okay though, I stand by the decisions that we made up to this moment. Pumpkin pie hole? Nah, no pumpkin pie hole. This guy has almost the same amount of health as the boss does. That's crazy. I will definitely fire this orb. Well, the crit didn't reduce the damage at all, which is good. Ow. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that's a 3,000 damage refresher. That's pretty good. All right, continue on. Overflow on everything? That's very good. Piercing is also good, but I'd rather have guaranteed overflow than occasional piercing. Upgrade an orb. I'm not upgrading a pebble. I think we'll be fine. Might as well toss in the ether wheel and get another hopeful refresh out of this. Thank you, that's what I wanted. I want to hit all the main refreshes over there. And continue on. Ashenran, welcome. How are you doing today? +1 discard. They take damage equal to 5 times remaining bulwark. I don't gain as much as I would like because our deck is too thick. We only have 2 orbs granting shield. But another discard might help me to get to those orbs faster. Okay, we took the worst option out of the batch. It's fine. Healing relic. That's tough. That's tough. Because it, you know, yeah, it completely counteracts the self-damage from Orbrasion. We have to take it. You know what? Technically, it doesn't completely counteract it. It almost completely counteracts it, though. Oh, I hit the wrong spot. It's fine. That's fine. The healing relic also does damage. How does it do damage? Do we have something that when we heal, it does damage? We might. Am I okay with a ball lightning getting in here? Probably. It's gonna be loud as hell, but it's probably gonna do a lot of damage. Yeah, 5,000, that's pretty good. On crit, attack all enemies in targeted column. How come it doesn't do that on this fight? I've noticed that a few times in the game, where sometimes orbs lie. This is one of those cases. Still going, huh? Thankfully, I got the healing relic. I don't know why I'm healing more than I'm taking in damage, but that's good. Was that 58,000 damage? Would have died without the relic, I think. Quite possibly. Oh, yes. All right, we have 65 circles. 19,000 damage. All right, that was pretty great. That was easy. You can build around the self-damage orb that grants me circle. It's difficult, but it is worth it if you have enough shield or healing in your deck, because the me circle gain is pretty absurd. I mean, the damage output was enormous. Damage dealt, it was like triple what our other, or double or triple what our other damage dealts have been in the past. 60,000, 70,000, 90,000, 179,000, because we overkilled the hell out of that boss. That was a fun one. I still think it's a little hard to build around me circle without having specific things that enable the synergy. And that one orb on its own defeated the final boss, but we had to build our own synergy when we had the one relic that was, let me just look at the run here. The broccoli. When you refresh the board, it would give you me circle. Okay, so we can build around another gameplay element to make that pop off. The refresh circle, the ether wheel, you can make the board refresh more. So that was a pretty nice get so that we could build around it. But, you know, compare the amount of refreshes we were getting and the amount of me circle we were getting with this to, oh, here's 50 mu circle in one attack, you know? You're not gonna get that out of any other synergies. So, I don't know, I still feel like it's a little, this is like one of the better designed relics, that broccoli. Because you can build around refreshing. It's easier to anyways. I guess you can build around reloading, but if you're building around reloading, you're probably just taking the cheese and the round shield anyways. I don't know. This was such a good run that I feel like it's hard to criticize me circle in general, but I think most often if you get an orb and it's like grant one me circle, who cares? When I can get 50 or 10 or 5 by just firing the me circle, you know, there's better ways of doing it. You just need to have the synergies built into the deck to enable that. But it's hard to get the synergies when you're reliant on specific relics showing up. I guess we would have died had we not had the healing relic. So that's another thing that you probably need to build around it, fair. Unless you can build up a lot of bulwark, which you could do, and that's what the character's good at, so I don't know. In any case, fun run regardless. And for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support the channel at the various links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Peglin.